Okay, this is a quick crash course on how to run an MTD snowblower. This is a Cub Cadet model. They're made by MTD. There's also Craftsman, that's MTD. Troy-Bilt is MTD. A lot of MTD is MTD. Yard Machine, that's MTD. So MTD is this company that makes a lot of snowblowers for a lot of different other manufacturers. Anyway, this is the Cub Cadet. It's kind of a little bit higher end of this size MTD. This is a 24-inch. It's called a 2x24. Anyway, I'm just going to give you a quick rundown of what the different components are. This is the chute that sucks in the snow and chops it up and then sends it to the back there. You can kind of see what, trying to get the light back there. That's the impeller that throws the snow up through the chute and out here. So that's basically how it works. Now we've got the different controls. Now this one has a couple extra features that not every MTD has. This one has something that allows you to turn. If you click either one of these, it'll disengage that wheel on that side, so you can, and the outer wheel will continue to go, or the wheel that you're not disengaging will continue to go, and this way you can kind of make tighter turns and maneuver a little bit easier than fighting, the machine. So a couple of other things just wanted to point out here. So the way we run the machine, there are instructions right here on this model, but not every model has that. So look in so people can see here. First you insert the key, snap it into place. So I'll do these steps, follow along here. This is our key right here. This is the key. I'm going to insert the key. It already was inserted. I'm going to prime it 3 times. 1, 2, 3. Now I was already running this, so we'll see what happens. I'm going to put this to choke, which is down. It says choke down there. And then I'm going to obviously make sure that it has oil, which we should have done that first, but you can check the oil with this one. And I did that already. And put some gasoline in it. And some gasoline, you want to have the high octane gasoline is preferable, and also you're going to want to go ahead and put stabilizer in it right away, even if you're going to plan on using it all right through this winter. You want to definitely put some stabilizer in there so that it coats the internals of the engine, rather than have the ethanol that's in our modern gasoline, which is terrible for motors. So now that we've done that, I'm going to start her up, and the way we do that, other thing we want to do is put the throttle to fast. So it has a little, you can see here, it has a little rabbit and a turtle there. Go to the rabbit, that means fast. International signal for fast. And we are going to give it a step pull. Did I forget something? Okay, no. And alright, I have it on choke, but I think because it's already warm, it doesn't need to be on choke. However, you do that if it's not warm. This one is warm. Now it's running. That does it. Want to turn it off. So there's a bunch of different ways you can turn it off. You could unplug the key. That would stop it. You could also turn off the throttle, which is what I just chose to do there. But those are the ways you can. That's how you start it up. That's the startup procedure. Now this engine was hot because I had just been using it, but so in that case you don't need to go to choke. But if it was starting from cold, starting the engine from not being run cold, you'd want to have it on to choke so that it could get going. And then once it's running for 30 seconds or a minute, maybe then switch it over to the run. This one here is the choke. This guy here, this knob. Down here is choke, up there is run. You can kind of see run machine. Try to get that to focus for the run machine. Alright. So now I'm going to go over quickly the controls of the snowblower. This control here is your internals, the throwing mechanism. That's the spins the auger and stuff inside of there when you pull that throttle, the one on your left hand side. So that's what this one will do. It will begin to throw snow when you do this one. This handle looks exactly the same, but this one controls your forward motion, so, or your drive, I should say. This is sort of like a throttle for driving. This guy here with the reverse R, F, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, those are your gears. So 6 forward gears and 2 reverse gears for when you're maneuvering. And this thing in the middle here is my chute controller. Now most snowblowers out there don't have this. They've got a corkscrew winding thing, but it's the same idea. Just controls the direction of the snow so that you're not throwing it someplace that you just used. So sorry about that. I had the autofocus button placed, and sorry about the focus in this video. Anyway, that's the basic controls. And I'm going to show you one more thing again that I kind of covered already, but this is the turning mechanism that is on some of the higher end models that you can, when I pull, there's one of these on both sides, these little yellow tabs. There's one on this side and one on this side. Now, when you pull that, it releases that side's wheel from the transmission so that it will kind of go limp, and the outer wheel will continue to spin. That will allow you to change direction quickly and easily. A couple of the quick little things. These things here are my shear pins. Shear bolts are something that are sort of a fail-safe, kind of like a fuse breaker for your auger. Now, if you sucked up some newspaper into your auger here, it would jam your auger. Or maybe the dog's, dog lead run you kind of left out there, or all kinds of things you could get suck up in there. These pins, these are backup, these are spares, but these same pins are on this auger in a couple different places. You can see one is right there with a little butterfly clip on it there. That guy, this guy here, that thing is a failsafe. So if the newspaper or something gets caught in there, it wouldn't continue grinding it up. What this will do is, well, it will grind up your newspaper, but it won't break your machine, break the gearing of your machine. What it'll do is just break the shear pin. There's enough, when it reaches enough torque to break that pin, the thing will the gear will come loose and it'll just stop working. So that way you can just put a new pin in and you're good to go again. So that's the basic functioning of the snowblower, and I think most people need to know. Hopefully I didn't leave anything out for you. I didn't go over the electric start. I'm just going to show you that really quick. I'm going to put a light on this. But basically this is the electric start over here. Most of these are the same. What you'll do is you plug this into with an extension cord into your home, or any outlet that has power, and you'd want to do all the same steps. But rather than the step where I pulled this cord, you would push this button. It's red. This is a red button right here. Push that, and that will turn this little motor here to turn over the engine rather than you pulling it. It's kind of it's a little luxury feature. Again, not really necessary, and whatever. Not even the most convenient sometimes if you don't want to be lugging an extension cord out to your snowblower. But anyway, like I said, that's what these shear bolts are for, if that ever broke. So anyway, enjoy. Hopefully this video is helpful for some people and helpful for my wife. And enjoy.